Om Shanti, 1st of December 2023, Morning Murli, Babdada Madhuban, Essence. Sweet children, by coming to this school, you receive instant attainment. Each jewel of knowledge that the Father gives is property worth hundreds of thousands. Question: Why does the intoxication that Baba gives you diminish? What is the way for you to keep your intoxication always high? Answer: intoxication diminishes when you go out and see that the faces of your relatives and heaven become destroyer of attachment. In order for you to keep your intoxication always high, learn to have a heart to heart conversation with the Father. Baba, I belong to you. You then send me to heaven and I experienced happiness for 21 births and then became unhappy. I have now come once again to claim the inheritance of happiness, become a destroyer of attachment, and your intoxication will always remain high. So, to live in your lane and to die in your lane. Om Shanti. Whose words did you hear? The goops, the goops and the goats and gopis. To whom do they say it? To the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, Shiv Baba. A name is definitely needed. You see, Baba, I belong to you while alive in order to become part of the garland around your neck. By remembering you alone, I will become part of the garland around your neck. The rosary of Rudra is very well known. The Father has explained that all souls are part of the rosary of Rudra. This is a spiritual tree that is a genealogical tree of human beings, and this is the tree of souls. The tree has sections, a section for deities, a section for those of Islam, a section for Buddhists. No one else can explain these things. Only the God of the Gita tells you this. He alone is beyond birth and death. He cannot be called one who never takes birth. It is just that he doesn't enter the cycle of birth and death. He doesn't have a physical or a subtle body. In the temples, they worship a Shivalinga. They call that the Supreme Soul. They go in front of the deity idols and sing this praise. They would never say salutation to the Supreme Soul Brahma. They always consider Shiva to be the Supreme Soul. They say salutation to the Supreme Soul Shiva. That is the incorporeal world. The other is the subtle region, and this is the corporeal world. Now, you children know that here you aren't given knowledge of God being omnipresent. If God were also in this one, you would say to him, salutation to the Supreme Soul. You don't say salutation to the Supreme Soul. When he is in a body, in fact, the words used are great soul, charitable soul, and sinful soul. It is never said great supreme soul. There aren't even the terms charitable supreme soul or sinful supreme soul. These matters have to be understood. Only you children know that by coming to this school, you receive the attainment of instant fruit. Through this study, we will become deities in the future. No one else can say this. You are the ones who change from human beings into deities. Lakshmi and Narayan are the well-known ones among the deities. This is why people speak of the story of the true Narayan. There would definitely be Lakshmi with Narayan. They don't say the story of the true Rama. They say it is the story of the true Narayan. Acha, what will happen through that ordinary man will change into Narayan? You would hear the story of a barista from a baristas and become a baristas. You come here for the attainment of your future 21 births. The, the attainment of the future 21 births is received when it is the, the confluence age. You know that you have come here to claim your inheritance of the golden age kingdom from the Father. However, first of all, there has to be the firm faith that Shiv Baba is your Baba. He is also the Baba of this Brahma. So he is the Dada, grandfather of the BKs. This Father Brahma says, this is not my property. You receive the grandfather's property. Shiv Baba has the wealth of the jewels of knowledge. Each is jewel is property worth hundreds hundreds of thousands. The value of it is so high that no one could have even dreamed of the future of a kingdom for 21 births. Although people have been worshipping Lakshmi and Narayan, no one knows how they attained their status. They have said that the duration of the golden age is hundreds of thousands of years, and this is why they are unable to understand anything. You know that it is now 5,000 years since they came to rule the kingdom. Then the story is said to begin with the first era. Long, long ago, there used to be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan in this Bharat. Bharat is called Bahist paradise, heaven. This is not in anyone's intellect. You children now know that the no result by listening to them. They celebrate so much. There is just one Jagadamba, but they make so many idols of her. So Saraswati Jagadamba is the daughter of Brahma. It isn't that she has 8 or 10 arms. The father says all of that is the waste paraphernalia of the path of devotion. There is none of that in knowledge. You just have to remain in silence and remember the father. There are many daughters who have never even seen Baba. They write, Baba, you don't know me, but I know you very well. You are the same Baba. I will definitely claim my inheritance from you. Many have visions even while sitting at home. Even though some don't have visions, they continue to write while in remembrance they become completely absorbed in love. The Father alone is the bestower of salvation. You should love Him so much. Children completely cling to their parents because parents give their children happiness. However, parents of today don't give happiness. They trap their children in vices and even more. The Father says, past is past. You are now receiving guidance. Children, leave aside the things of the sword of lust and become pure because you now have to go to the land of Sri Krishna. There is the kingdom of Sri Krishna in the golden age. They have portrayed Sri Krishna in the Copper Age. It isn't that the prince of the Golden Age would come and speak the Gita in the Copper Age. He has to become Sri Narayan and rule in the Golden Age. God speaks at this time. All human beings have devilish nature. The God of the Gita comes to make them into those with divine nature. Instead of the father's name, they have insert the name of the child and they have then shown the child in the copper age. These two a big mistake. Then they cannot prove the existence of the Yadavas and the Pandavas at that time. The father says, children, you belong to the elevated deity clan. And so why has your condition now become like this? I am now once again making you into deities. Human beings cannot make human beings into the kings of heaven. Human beings would not establish heaven. It is such a big mistake to call a soul the supreme soul. Sannyasis cannot change human beings into deities. This is the work of the Father alone. Those who belong to the Arya Samaj would make others into those who belong to the Arya Samaj. Christians would make others into Christians. Whomever you go to, they would make you the same as themselves. The deity religion exists in the golden age, and so the Father has to come at the confluence age. This is the Mahabharat war, and through this war, there will be your victory. After destruction, there will be cries of victory. You know that destruction is definitely going to take place. Today, when someone is seated on a throne, they don't take long to dethrone him. Would you call this heaven? This is complete hell. It is a mistake to call it heaven. People are so unhappy. If someone born today, there is great joy and happiness. However, if someone dies, there is sorrow. Here you have to become a destroyer of attachment to everyone. Otherwise, Baba would never tell you go to out on service. Baba says, I have destroyed attachment. Why should I have attachment to anything? I am not a householder. You children know that this haystack truly is going to be set on fire. Destruction doesn't take long. When you give a lecture, tell them to come and claim their inheritance from the unlimited Father. You receive a limited inheritance from your limited Father. You have taken 63 births in this hell. I have come to give you the inheritance of heaven for 21 births. So, is the inheritance of Ravan good or is that of Rama good? If the inheritance of Ravan is good, then why do you Ravan is good, then why do you burn his Do you ever burn Shiv Baba? Sri Krishna is never burned. This is the community of Ravan. All are born through vice. Through vice. This is the brothel, the ocean of poison. That is the viceless Shivalaya, the ocean of nectar. They show Vishnu lying in an ocean of milk, but there cannot be an ocean of milk. Milk comes from a cow. They say that God is omnipresent and then they say Shivoham, I am Shiva because they remain pure. However, they don't say to others, God is in you or God is not in you because you are impure. The soul says, I am now being made pure by the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, and then when I am pure, I will rule the kingdom. You have received and lost the inheritance countless times. The cycle of the drama is now in your intellect. The father explains, all of you are Parvatis and I am Shiva. The stories, etc., refer to here. There are no stories, etc., in the subtle region. You are told the story of immortality to make you into the masters of the land of immortality. That is the land of immortality. There is nothing but happiness there. In the land of death, there is sorrow from the beginning through the middle to the end. All of this is explained to you so well. The efforts of those who claim their inheritance from the Father in the previous cycle also continue now. However, many missionaries there have been up to the present time. There were just as many missionaries previously too. Although Baba says that you are slack in service, he also understands that you are doing the same service that you did in the previous cycle. Nevertheless, you have to continue to make effort. Storms make the small earthenware lamps flickers. The boatman of everyone is the one Father. There is the saying, take my boat across. The destiny of the drama is created in this way. All will go to the old world. There are only a few here. There are so few of you. Although there will be many at the end. There is the difference of day and night. All of them are the community of Ravan. The father makes your intoxication rise very high. However, when you see the faces of your friends and family, that intoxication decreases. It shouldn't happen like that. It is said to souls have a heart to heart conversation with the Father. Baba, I belong to you. You send me to heaven. I rule the kingdom for 21 births and then attain sorrow for 63 births. I will now definitely claim my inheritance from you, Baba. Baba, you are so good. I forgot you for half the cycle. Baba says this drama is predestined. It is also my duty to come every cycle and liberate you, children from Maya, and then make you into Brahmins and tell you the secrets of the beginning and middle and the end of the world. I come when I have to create heaven. You are now becoming angels. You are given visions of purity. You also have to become destroyer of attachment. If someone says to Baba, Baba, should I go on service? Baba would say, if you have destroyed attachment, you are a master. You can go wherever you want. Why are you confused? You are a master. You have to show the path to the blind. It is because you haven't destroyed your attachment that you ask. If you had destroyed attachment, you would run. You wouldn't be able to stay here. The destination is high. The father surrenders himself to the serviceable children. This Baba was the first number. Everyone had renunciation, but this one was the first number. Baba says, become soul conscious. That is, consider yourself to be bodiless. The unlimited Father is giving you the inheritance for 21 births. Acha. How does he come? It is written, creation is created through the mouth of Brahma, and so he would surely enter Brahma. Brahma alone is called Prajapita. Therefore, come and claim your inheritance from that unlimited Father. There is no question of being embarrassed about explaining these things. Acha. To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence for Dharna first. Like Father Brahma, you have to climb a number ahead in renunciation in order to become part of the garland around the neck of Rudra. You have to surrender yourself while alive. Second, in order to become serviceable, become a destroyer of attachment. Show the path to the blind. Blessing, may you have happiness in your mind and chase away all illness and become ever healthy. It is said, when your mind is happy, the world is happy. Whereas from an illness of the mind, your whole body becomes pale. If your mind is well, you will not then feel any illness of the body. Even if your body is not well, your mind is healthy because you have the very good nourishment of happiness. This renounce This nourishment chases away illness and makes you forget it. So, when your mind is happy, the world is happy, and your life is happy, and this is why you are ever healthy. Slogan: Know the importance of time, and you will become full of all treasures. Om Shanti.
बाबा तेरा नाम है मिठा जग विच दूजा कोई न डिठा बाबा तेरा नाम है मिठा जग विच दूजा कोई न डिठा तू ही जगदा पालनहारा जगदा स्वामी तू ही जगदा पालनहारा जगदा स्वामी शिव